So what I wanted to do was just like revisit what the Democratic Party is all about. By the way, Stephanie Miller's going to drop by at 20 minutes past the hour also. So this is going to be kind of broken up as we go through the day. But first of all, here's why I think it's important that we do this. I'm going to play the audio. Let me turn the speaker down a little bit. I'm going to play the audio through my computer, Shano, here at Danielle. This is Hillary Clinton talking about Franklin Delano Roosevelt, I hope.
President Roosevelt's four freedoms are a testament to our nation's unmatched aspirations and a reminder of our unfinished work at home and abroad. His legacy lifted up a nation and inspired presidents who followed.
There you go. And I totally agree. So with that as our framing device, that and you know, what are the core values of the Democratic Party? You know, and where is the Democratic Party going? Because I think that the party kind of veered off a little bit over the last 2 decades, or at least some of the party, into more of a, well, yeah, let's get in bed with the banksters kind of mode. And it seems that there's a lot of pressure to move back from that to kind of core values. But let's just, you know, view the history of the Democratic Party. For example, President John Kennedy talking about universal health care and blowing up this myth of, you know, America was you know, we're a nation of individuals, the Davy Crockett's, you know, this whole libertarian nonsense. No, we're a democratic socialist country. We're a community. Here's Jack Kennedy. This is from 1962, I believe.
The fact of the matter is that what we are now talking about doing, most of the...
Oh, let me preface this. Jack Kennedy was proposing a national single-payer health care system. Not like the British system where, you know, which is socialized medicine, where the government owns everything, but instead of single-payer. He wasn't the first. Of course, Harry Truman proposed it, and Teddy Roosevelt proposed it. But this is Jack Kennedy.
The fact of the matter is that what we are now talking about doing, most of the countries of Europe did years ago. The British did it 30 years ago. We are behind every country pretty nearly in Europe in this matter of medical care for our citizens. And then those who say that this should be left to private effort. In those hospitals in New Jersey where the doctors said they wouldn't treat anyone, who paid their hospital bills through Social Security, those hospitals and every other new hospital, the American people, all of us, contribute 1/2, 1 or 2/3 for every new hospital in the national government. We pay 55% of all the research done. We help young men become doctors. We are concerned with the progress of this country. And those who say that what we are now talking about spoils our great pioneer heritage should remember that the West was settled with 2 great actions by the national government. One, in President Lincoln's administration, when he gave a homestead to everyone who went west, and in 1862 he set aside government property to build our land-grant colleges. This cooperation between an alert and progressive citizenry and a progressive government is what has made this country great, and we shall continue as long as we have the opportunity to do so.
So this is the complete, here we are, I mean, we're talking about the values of the Democratic Party. This is the complete antithesis of Reaganistic hate America or hate American government rhetoric, right? You know, this is the opposite of government is not the solution to your problem. Government is the cause, you know, government is the cause of your problem, et cetera. And, you know, for example, Dick Cheney's company has made billions with a B, off the war in Iraq. A lot of soldiers lost their lives. They gave everything. A lot of soldiers lost their limbs or their minds. They gave much. Dick Cheney took it all. What did FDR say about war profiteers?
Our present emergency.
The present emergency, by the way, was World War II.
Our present emergency and a common sense of decency make it imperative that no new group of war millionaires shall come into being in this nation as a result of the struggles abroad. The American people will not relish the idea of any American citizen growing rich and fat in an emergency of blood and slaughter and human suffering.
And yet we're still doing that now. We've got, I mean, this city, Thomas Frank, like I said, is going to be here in the next hour, and he's done some really great reporting on how the wealthiest zip code in the United States is no longer Beverly Hills. It's now just north of Washington, D.C. and Virginia, and it's where all the defense contractors live in their 30, 40-bedroom mansions, with their attached houses for the servants and the staff and the butlers and the maids. And honest to God, I mean, some of these people who show up on the networks as military experts, either they're paid by or they're doing very well. Thank you very much. So, basically, war profit, not a good thing, according to FDR. Here he is again.
But while we guard our shores against threats of war, we will continue to remove the causes of unrest and antagonism at home, which might make our people more easy victims to those for whom foreign war is profitable.
So this was before we entered World War II.
And note well that those who stand to profit by war are not on our side in this campaign.
Now, there used to be a time when Democratic politicians actually came right out and said, as you just heard with your own ears, those who profit on war are not on our side. Our side. Roosevelt was not speaking about politics. He was talking about the United States of America. It is un-American to profit off war. When was the last time you heard a politician say that?
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.
Well, actually, there's a bunch of Democratic politicians who've said that. I've never heard it from a Republican. I don't think I ever will.
To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.